Hey guys, how we doing?
Morning, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
Yeah, this show just continues to be great. No complaints over here.
Right. Yeah. We kind of saw where this was heading a little bit
Mhm.
last time with the fact that if Michael's going to survive this with
Yeah,
Sean, he's going to need the help of the four people that he's trying to manipulate.
yeah,
I mean, let's face it. His whole plan, obviously, if you're being tortured for eternity,
mhm,
major holes, right?
yeah.
Eventually you figure out something's off, right? And that's what keeps happening. Now, I love the montage work they did in the last episode where Eleanor kept figuring everything out.
It's like 800 tries.
Yeah, it's like the one where, with no context, right?
Yeah,
She's a monk with a bunch of monks at one point when she figures it out. You know,
she's like, oh,
she's dating different people, including Tahani at one point.
yeah, she did.
Her soulmate was a dog. Um,
Yeah,
my personal favorite, Jason figuring it out.
yeah.
Like
A
this
lot of
guy
folks like
figured
that
it
one.
out.
A lot of
Yeah,
folks like it.
that's really solid. Jason's one who figured out they were in the bad
Michael being
place.
like, that just hurts.
Yeah. So no, the setup is great moving forward, and I think it does give us the opportunity, as we kind of wondered if they were going to,
Yeah.
moving forward, to get off of Michael as the big bad guy
Yes.
and put that, at least for now, on Sean.
Yeah.
And we don't know what that means going forward, because you don't know what anything means going forward on the show.
No, not at all. And also, like, we haven't seen Sean yet, which it's only the third episode going
Right.
into it. So they saved him to the finale last season or
Right.
anyway,
I mean,
last two episodes. Anyways,
we've seen him in phone calls, but he hasn't actually showed up
I
to the good
I
place.
think we're gonna see him coming up here pretty soon.
Has to,
I'm
right?
willing to bet on that.
Right. Yeah, because Michael is definitely going to need the help of his four humans.
Yeah,
Excuse me, to get out of trouble with Sean.
and I don't even think it's going to be just the Sean he has to fool. I think he has to fool the rest of the actors in the town as well.
Yeah, because they are definitely not on his side.
They're about to start an uprising.
Yeah, right. They are revolting.
They're going on strike.
Excuse me. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun moving forward. Now, the question is, as Michael has to team up with the humans to save his own skin, like his own self preservation becomes a factor.
Yeah.
Does he, as Eleanor has done, start to kind of learn that maybe people aren't all that bad, and maybe this idea, what we as people watching the show and what the characters in the show figured out, there's gray area on what a good person and a bad person is,
of course.
and is Michael someone who's also going to grow as Eleanor's grown, as Tahani's grown, as Chidi's growing?
I think he's going to gain some humanity. I really do.
I think so too. I think that is a really good direction that the show could take. Like I said, I just don't see Ted Danson. Obviously, he's an incredibly talented guy.
Yeah.
He's played bumbling, cute, good Michael
Yeah.
so well, and evil Michael. So frustrated evil Michael so well.
Like down and out, depressed Michael.
Yeah, he really does.
This one doesn't.
This
count.
one doesn't even count.
Yeah.
That I feel like he's so charismatic that there's no way, right? I mean, I could be wrong, but that they keep him in the bad guy camp for the whole show.
It would be a waste of Ted Danson if they did not. I think that, like, with all the characters, you have to play with them a little bit. And I would not be surprised at all if we do see Michael being a quote-unquote good guy, or
right?
Good person,
like someone who, along with our other leads, just starts to figure out that this whole system, this whole idea that exists in the world of the show, and that the show's commenting on, that we've kind of built ourselves, of what constitutes good guy versus bad guy, and what should be the punishment and reward for that behavior.
Because he's not hateable.
No,
he's
not.
very likable in the show,
right?
And he's vulnerable. We've seen that he has vulnerabilities. We see that he's, even in the first season when I guess it was all fake, but when he was like worried about getting retired and learning his son. So yeah, I do think that Michael's going to grow, and I do think that he's going to learn something from these four.
I would really like it if at least Eleanor and Michael are really good friends as the show goes forward.
Me too.
That's just me being sentimental and weak, but I do. Right. We do want to go ahead and welcome RJ, Timo, Mac, Paige, and Michael Berkmeyer to our Patreon group. Thanks so much, guys. We're really happy you're here with us.
Yes, we are. And if you guys are watching this on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you'd mind the like button for us, leave us a comment down below, and please hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah, if you'd like to see a full-length reaction to this and everything else we've watched or watching, please check out the link in the description below to our Patreon page. On all shows, including The Good Place, we're at least 4 episodes ahead on Patreon if we're on YouTube, so if you want to keep going, that's the place to do it. You will have to sync and watch along on your own device or streaming service. You're only going to see and hear us for copyright purposes.
You've been torturing us and lying about it.
Oh, let's not get all caught up on who lied to whom.
Yeah,
Circumstances have changed, and now all of us teaming up is our best option.
Yeah. I love how smart she really is. Yeah.
And you keep figuring it out and taking all the fun out of it.
Fun?
So they replaced all the ice cream or the
With
yogurt
clam
with
chowder.
clam
She
chowder,
thinks that she can run this neighborhood better than I can. You're going to act like you've been rebooted and pretend that Vicky and the others are torturing you.
Play iPad.
My boss gave me 2 chances to make this work. Suffice to say, I tried more than 2 times. Literally, they will boil us. We will be the main ingredient in a chowder of pain.
Chowder of Pain is a dope band name.
That is, isn't it? I like this premise.
Yeah.
That Vicky, at least in town, is going to be the bad guy for a while. Yeah,
We team up with Michael.
Okay, hot
he's
take,
right.
but I like your confidence. Tell me why.
He has a bow tie. My point is, you always trust dudes in bow ties.
He smuggled some rare turtles, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, yeah.
This is a trick. There's no
This is
way
my
we
point.
trust him.
I agree. He could be lying about this whole thing. For all we know, you 3 are in the bad place and I'm up in the good place.
What? Yeah.
How can we possibly trust you?
You can't, but you have to. Logically, you shouldn't, but you have no choice.
I like his honesty here. Yeah.
He tells my boss, he shuts everything down. I get punished. You end up spending the rest of eternity in the real bad place.
How many different versions
Oh,
of this
shriek.
place have we been through?
Yeah, I've been wondering
let's
that
see,
the actual number.
802. This one is an actual good place, Janet, that I stole to help sell the ruse.
I guess it didn't work though, because you keep failing.
Everyone in the Bad Place Bureau of Human Affairs gets randomly assigned a human body so we can get the feel of how best to torture you. Lies are always more convincing when they're close to the truth.
That's true. I crashed a lot of open bar weddings as Eileen Shelbourne.
How is she and I in the same place?
Get over yourself.
Trust me, don't trust me, it doesn't matter. We're running out of time.
There
Oh
is
my God.
always another option. You guys do whatever you want. I'm out.
No! You help me trick Vicky and all those other goons. I can get you to the real good place.
Oh, now
I don't know.
that's
if I
a
buy
good
that.
deal.
Is that a good deal? I don't know.
I don't know if he can actually do it,
Yeah.
but
I can get us there.
Us? You, Mr. Diabolical Torture Guy, are gonna try to join us in the good place.
We didn't deserve the good place based on our time on Earth. Will they even let us stay?
Gotta be honest, I have no idea, but
This is definitely a trap. We figured out his game.
I don't know. I'm
I think he's
Michael.
desperate enough.
I'm
Yeah,
with
to
Michael.
be serious. Yeah.
But I think we have to do it.
Are you fucking
Yeah.
kidding me right now? You
It's
take
an
half an
alternative.
hour to pick out a turtleneck, and yet this you're sure about?
I belong in the good place, the real one with the good people. Who do I speak to about correcting this?
me, and you're wrong. You never cared about the people you were helping. You did it only for fame.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah.
You know, in all the reboots, I never showed you how
Yeah.
you died.
Yeah.
She's the one we
Saved you
haven't
in case
seen.
I ever needed to
Kinda forgot about
really
that.
make you miserable.
Camilla will travel to Cleveland, Ohio to become the youngest person ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Sadly, I will not be attending the ceremony because I will be in Haiti on a relief mission.
Whoa. Okay, that's funny.
So she does go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Is she gonna die in Cleveland?
My own sister didn't even deign to invite me to her little soiree, supposed to be in Haiti being photographed helping people, but
See, there it was.
Yeah.
Photographed helping people. Yeah.
That's she's way
Hey,
worse than
Yeah,
Tahani.
she's way worse than Tahani. She'll be in the bad place.
Big time. I think with the Scorpions. Oh, does a statue fall on her?
Oh, she's gonna get killed by a statue of her sister.
That
That's
sucks.
upsetting. Oh wow.
is that really
Yeah.
all I cared about? Just outshining my sister and gaining praise and acclaim?
Yeah, you can hear it, right? Yeah.
In many ways, she had the saddest life.
She did.
I want to do it. I want to
Yep.
become the person I pretended to be. I agree with Chitty. We should team up with Michael.
Why am I the only person who clearly
There's
sees
the
what's going on here?
self-preservation
It's
there.
not
Yeah.
that we don't understand the risks. We just want to become better people. And
I'm basically an exterminator, and you're cockroaches. My very survival now depends on you, the cockroaches, agreeing to help me.
I mean,
That's
I get
fine.
that.
Call me a train. Fill it to the brim
Oh,
with
man.
cocaine. I'm going back to Mindy St. Clair's house.
You know, she. Oh my god, the bag. Okay, she's very similar to Mindy in many ways,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I think she's a better person.
for sure. I definitely better.
Look at what you're asking me to do. Make a deal with an actual devil so that I can then do homework in secret.
Good luck.
Another mop we can put in the bed. Yeah. See, good person.
She is. She doesn't want to be.
How
Yeah.
many times in all the reboots did I ask Chidi for help, he refused to help me, and then I had to get better on my own?
Never.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Chidi is a good person.
I think there's a 99% chance he's forking with us. But he's asking us for help, so we should help him. We'll help you.
You finally listen to reason.
On one condition. The professor over here is gonna give us all lessons on how to be better people.
Oh, good. That's great.
Including you. And the second you betray us, I walk into Vicky's Stinky Chowder restaurant and tell her everything.
Team Cockroach.
Team Cockroach.
I like that they're going back to the original.
I
Yeah.
did too.
She was the top point getter, so she'll be helping me out around the neighborhood, kind of like your mayor. Vicky Sengupta.
Pretending to enjoy her singing is gonna be half our job here.
I'm on board for whatever fun little schemes you guys come up with.
The bad place is about to be outsmarted by a cowardly traitor, 4 dum-dums, and a robot. Not a robot.
Wow.
Once again, the episode just flies by, and you're like,
Yeah, this is what a great setup moving. I really love the fact that Michael is going to be taking the ethics classes with him. Like we were talking about before, I kind of assumed Michael would kind of grow himself along with everybody else when he's kind of teamed up with people, well-intended,
sure,
flawed people. But the fact that he's actually going to take the ethics lessons is really, really a smart move.
yeah, and maybe we should be a little distrustful, obviously.
Sure.
But I don't think that's the case, though, because he doesn't have many options left, So they have no choice but to trust Michael now.
They don't, yeah. And Michael is stuck trusting them, too.
Yeah, so this is going to be really fun going forward. We're only 3 episodes into it, so, we can go in all sorts of directions now.
Yeah, that's the thing, is, do they get caught at some point? Did they have to fool Sean himself, or is it just fooling Vicky?
First. I think Vicky first, then Sean.
I think you're right. I think at some point Sean is actually going to show up in town, and they're going to have to fool Sean.
Now, can Vicky get a hold of Sean?
Oh, I think so. If she's the one running, I think she can.
So, yeah, that's going to create a lot of tension, too, because if Vicky gets onto them, she'll just call Sean up, and then Sean's coming down there, coon and all.
I know, the cat is distracting me.
But no, I like Ted Danson, and he is very, trustful.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Michael, he's obviously kind of weaselly.
Yeah, he is, but I think he's going to against his own.
I do too. I have a little bit of trepidation.
Against his own intentions. I think he's going to become a better guy.
Do you buy that he actually get him to the good place?
That's where it's a little trickier.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the show ever goes there. Maybe it does. Maybe that's how the show ends in the wrap up. But I mean, let's face it, this is an impossible to predict show.
Yeah.
So to simply be like, oh, I know how this show that I've gotten every episode wrong all the way through is going to end now. There is no way it's that easy.
And also, his request wasn't that bad. Just pretend.
Right.
That's not a bad deal. You can do whatever you want.
Okay.
Just act like you're in the good place.
Act like you're miserable when you're around these people.
Yeah.
Act like then you can go do whatever you want to do in
I'm
your
with
own
Jason.
time.
Can I play iPad?
Yeah, absolutely. Go Bobcats.
The Jacksonville winning the Super Bowl thing is actually
that's actually really funny.
That's really, really funny.
And no, Jacksonville has never won a Super Bowl.
I don't see it happening in the future. I'm sorry, guys. For those of you from Jacksonville, I'm sorry.
A lot of what's his name? Trevor Lawrence fans, I guess.
I'm a Steelers fan. I get it. It's hard.
Yes, it is. All right, guys. We will catch you on the next one.
See ya.